guys, welcome back to Tori Talks. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Tori. Can you like, share and subscribe, please? I've been single for a while. Now, I think the issue that I'm having as of recent is that it's becoming very traumatic. Maybe traumatic is too strong a word. Millennials will probably say depressing. I don't want to use that word because that's a different level that we shouldn't mock. Mentally, it's just not what I would describe as my situation. I feel like people use the word depressing, depression, depressed way too loosely. That isn't necessarily the case. I think if I take in the way that people make me feel, maybe I'd be on the way to depressed by being single. Now let me tell you something. Being single wasn't an issue when it was, me being single on my ones. It became an issue when people were telling me what to do to get out of that area, especially African people. They kind of see being single as an issue. You see, when you go to work, well, when I've been at work and people, find out that I'm single, they're like, oh, wow, you must be having so much fun, or wow, you must be enjoying your freedom. And I'm like, so here and there, yeah. I like to wake up and not have to test anybody that, oh, morning baby, how are you? But I think the point is it really depends on the audience when you say you're single. Now, if I stand in front of African moms and say I'm single, they're like, ha, yeah, such a fine, beautiful baby like you. How can you be single? Oh my God. And it's just like, it happens. There's quite a few of us, like, when you're just like, it's not just me, it's also my friends. Like, there's a whole bunch of us who, just happen to have this as a status. It's not like flipping, I don't know, they just kind of treat you like it's a disease that you shouldn't have, like it's a taboo, it's bad. And it's just like, it's not as bad as you're making it. You're making it seem like it's a sickness or something. There's nothing wrong with me, stop it. But I guess that's what can lead someone down the road of depression, when you've got people saying, ha, you are single, oh my God. I remember when I used to make my singleness a topic amongst people that I had no business talking to in the first place, they would kind of speak to me and say things like, maybe you're single because you're rude. It's just like, I know rude people who are in relationships. I know people who are very sharp with their tongue who are in a relationship. It can't possibly be because I'm rude, but okay, thank you for your contributions. Or some people will say, you're a virgin, it's making sense why you're single. What does that even mean? Who says that? Like, what does that mean? I remember when I was younger, I used to actually have my on and off moments with God where I was just kind of like, I don't want to keep this virginity anymore. Seems like a burden, not so much a blessing. And the reason why I used to say that is because I was in a relationship with someone who was not walking in purity. That person didn't want to keep themselves during the period that we were working together, and so it was very pressuring at times. And for me, I felt like, God, it shouldn't feel like a burden for me to want to maintain this purity, virgin status. But yeah, we just have a lot of insensitive people who speak on your singleness that can lead you down the route of depression. Another thing, okay, so this is something I've been experiencing now. Every birthday, as we go closer and closer to the big 3-0, I'm nowhere near 3-0, calm down, but as we get closer and closer to 3-0, and even if you get to 3-0 and you're still single, there's actually nothing wrong with that. It's society that puts it in your head that there's something wrong with you and you need to change that. One thing that I've been told is that I should bleach. I should become a bit more fairer skinned and look more attractive the way I used to look when I was younger. Now, this was said to me by a few aunties, and I've never spoken about it because I already know that the person, whoever I tell, will be kind of outraged if they're in their right sense of, in that right mindset, right frame of mind. they'd be outraged, and to be honest, I'm outraged enough. I don't need you to get angry on my behalf. But I myself was deeply saddened, not just outraged. I was deeply saddened that this is the mindset that we are surrounded by, where people think, oh yeah, just put some Carolite in a bowl, and then you cream yourself and you will find husband. I know aunties who are bleaching way beyond Carolite, okay, and situation still ain't changed, okay, like still ain't seen any man by their side since they've been bleaching. Okay, some of these people are starting to look very scary in the face. As long as you're light skin, Carolite, some people have the belief that you'll find bae quicker. And I guess, yeah, fair enough, colorism truly does exist, and let's not ignore that fact, but let's not put it in women's minds that they need to bleach to fight bae. What are you talking about? Another thing I've been told is to change my hairstyle. So as you can see, I've got braids on at the moment, and I love braids. It's actually one of my favorite protective styles. I enjoy doing braids because my hair in the morning doesn't need any. I can wake up, take out my hairband and be on my way. I can wake up in the morning and pack my hair up and be on my way. It doesn't require any, firstly you need to brush it, then you need to, I mean, as long as sometimes I go without laying my edges, and okay, yeah. So anyways, that is convenience that makes me want to do braids all the time. But I've heard from quite a few people that braids makes you look young. If you look younger than your age, men won't approach you. Oh, wow. Wow, that's wow. That is a new one. Thank you, Auntie. I will take that on board. Thanks. I've been told to wear makeup all the time. Like all the time, be looking beautiful. Like this is beautiful. Like any other is not beautiful. Oh, so I'm not beautiful in my own skin. Thank you. Oh, not that you're not beautiful just on your own, but that when you wear the makeups, it makes you more prettier to the eye. I see that. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you. No thanks. Something else I've been told is to dress in a manner that is appealing. I remember I went through my season where I was just wearing loads of slogan tees. I enjoy wearing slogan tees, they're fun. I was told that wearing slogan tees makes you look young once again. You need to look your age, you need to appeal to the people who are, trying to see you on the market. I know that there is a way that I can dress every time, all the time. I can be doing Slay Mama 24/7, all the time, every day. I can have a wig all the time, every day. I can also get a nose piercing, a tattoo, and just wear the most deep cleavage tops. I know. I have them all. I have them, okay? Don't be fooled. I don't ever want to have the mindset that these are the things I did to get paid. How is God writing your love story? Like, how is God leading you down this route of trusting me, lean not onto your own understanding? If everything you do is logic, everything you do is, okay, I'm calculating. I believe someone who is too calculated, after a while, will run mad, because being too calculated doesn't always mean you can be calculated as much as you like. No one can predict outcome, not all the time. Some people will tell you if you're hardworking, you will succeed. There are some people who are still hardworking and still have not succeeded. There are graves full of bodies who have been hardworking all their lives and still did not succeed. First of all, mindset. Mindset. Biggest one, mindset. Second of all, you can't take everybody's advice, unfortunately, because not all advice is good advice. Third of all, a lot of people advise because they advise you based on how they want to vicariously live through you. A lot of people will advise you as, if I were you. Okay, but you're not me. The true strength I've been given is to be myself, and the true strength you've been given is to be yourself. So you can't come and tell me, you can't come and give me advice trying to be me without actually being me. It doesn't work that way. I guess another thing is disappointment comes when you build your expectations on someone else's advice. You know, people can advise you from today to tomorrow. Go to weddings throughout the whole year. You will find somebody. I'm telling you, you will find somebody. Someone will come and tell you, oh, all you need to do, don't do braids anymore. Do weave all the time. You will find somebody. Maybe it's braids that brings you and sets you apart from everyone else. Maybe it's the way that you dress, the places that you go to, that's not a wedding all the time, that sets you apart from someone else, that puts you in the crowd that you need to be in the right place. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going? Follow me, guys. Maybe it's what you're doing already that will take you to where you need to be, in the right place, in the right room with your future partner. Maybe it's not bleaching, because maybe your future husband or your future wife will just love you in the skin that you're in. Whoever God has destined for you will love you the way that you are, because God has already placed that love in them for you, only for you. Like, I'm not speaking soulmates here, I'm talking about there will be some. I remember okay, I don't believe that obviously it's one person per one person and only those two can get together, and if they don't, then that's the end of the world. But I truly believe that there are certain people who will be attracted to you for one reason or another. I know a guy who said he was attracted to me because of the gap in my tooth, and I'll never forget that day. Shout out to you, he's probably watching. I'll never forget that day. I was like, wow, upon all the effort I make all over me, the only thing that he sees is this. Are you joking? Are you actually joking? Really? Like, I sat down there and I was just like, so if to say now I had gone to get braces and closed it up, does that mean that he wouldn't even notice me? Maybe that does mean that. I understand that there are a lot of societal pressures on women, but the last thing that we need to do, ladies, the last thing as well, men, because there are a lot of societal pressures on all of us to be a certain way or another way. The last thing we need to do is follow trends here and there. You will drive yourself mad trying to keep up with every trend that you see. I guess all in all, what I'm trying to say, message for 2018, guys, don't change yourself. Be yourself. That is one of the greatest strengths that was given to us by God. To be ourselves, to be who God has made you. Okay? If you have flaws, yes, you can try to adopt better habits. How do I say this? I know that I'm loud. I've been trying to actually, I'm going to speak about this in another video. It's basically, being a soprano means that my voice is higher everywhere. So in order to sound a bit more quieter, I'm trying to adopt speaking in a different vocal range. Someone said they found it sexy, so I'll talk about this in another video. But I guess what I'm saying is, be yourself. Truly, if you know that you have flaws in characteristics, in being a certain way, maybe argumentative, maybe, you know, there are negative flaws that we have that truly we should be working on. It shouldn't just be the outer. It can't just be bleach and you'll find bae. It can't just be, you know, do your hair, you'll find bae. It can't just be wear deep cleavage tops, you'll find bae. It can't just be, you know, stop wearing trainers, stop wearing heels, you'll find bae. I'm sure my bae is someone who is deep and wants more than just a woman who wears heels all day, someone who's bleaching all day. Like, you must want something more than just that. And I'm speaking on it because there are a lot of women, especially women who are lacking self-esteem, men who are lacking self-esteem, that are adopting all these societal pressures as things that they have to do. I need to mix cream for myself. My sisters, they know who they are. Stop it. You don't need to do this. You don't need to mix cream for yourself still looking for Lanray. You're not gonna find Lanray. And if you find that way, you will not be happy, because there'll reach a time where you're tired of bleaching your skin. You're tired of always wearing wigs. You're tired of always, trying to adapt to the status quo, that you just want to be yourself. I've never met anyone who is truly happy not being themselves. True freedom is being yourself. You cannot go through this life, you guys, and attain the most at your potential if you're not even being yourself. It's what's needed to succeed. It's God's greatest gift to us, our individuality, the way that I can be me and no one else can be me. You can imitate me, but you can't be me, not inside and outside. You're not in me to know how I am inside. You're not designed the way I am to be just like me. You're not my twin. Like, it's impossible. No one can absolutely be you. So why not take that power, grab the bulls by the horns and do that? Be you. Let's for 2019, for 2020, forever, be ourselves. Okay, be beautiful. Okay, that's me done. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope that you subscribed if you haven't. I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay, and I hope that we take something from this. I hope that we take something from this, guys. We need to change. Maybe your husband is too busy looking for you, the dark skinned you, the normal skinned you, and he's too busy finding someone with dark knuckles and funny looking everything. Okay, you are beautiful the way you are. You don't need to bleach. All right, you don't need to continuously change your hair. If you don't like having hair on your head, shave it off. Just be yourself. Okay, just be yourself. All right, thank you guys.